And a very good morning from Absolutely Famous. And today, live from Christchurch, we've got former champion boxer, New Zealand boxing rep, and boxing champion publican Dean Calvert. Good morning, Dean, and welcome to the show.
Cheers, how you going, John? You all right?
I'm good, mate. Yeah. Lovely crisp winter's day in Christchurch, no doubt.
Yeah, no, it was a good frost to start with, but it's going to be a good day for the rest of it. The sun's out.
Yeah. Well, of course, your boxing days are past you now, Dean, but you own three great pubs in Christchurch, the Valley Inn in Heathcote, Protocol and the Brickwork pubs. And this decision by the Christchurch City Council to go ahead with the stadium that they made on Thursday night, which is going to be called Te Pai or the Metro Sports Centre, it'll be, obviously a boost for publicans and the hospitality industry in general, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just the whole town and the whole city, actually, like the accommodation side of it, the bars, but tourism, just a reason for people to come to Christchurch, different concerts and things like that, as well as to sport. Just that many things will help the whole city out.
Yeah, well, I remember back in the day when I lived in Blenheim, and we would, a group of us, sometimes, up to a dozen of us would go to Christchurch to watch the Crusaders play, or as you say, watch a concert, or just, just to go to the stadium and hang out and watch some good sport. And that hasn't been the case for a long time now.
No, sort of the temporary stadium was temporary, but they seem to take long enough to decide to move on. So, yeah, I don't know why it took so long. The costs keep getting dearer and dearer. They could have saved themselves money if they had just gone ahead with it earlier. But
yeah, well, they've now approved a state-of-the-art covered stadium, seating 35,000, costing 683 million. Now, I hear a lot of the opponents talking about the cost of it, but you're a successful businessman. You've got to speculate to accumulate, don't you? It's an investment.
Definitely. Like, how much over the years, once it's built, it's going to be bringing people to the city for a long time, just for all the businesses, town in general. Accommodation places will get filled up again, the bars will be full, even the retail shops, once they're here, they go shopping as well. They might have a group of 10 come in, 5 ladies go out, spend the money on the clothes, and just everything in general around town is going to get better.
Yeah. What about your pubs? Do you sort of, like tonight, the All Blacks are playing Ireland? Do you have a big night at one of the pub or all the pubs? And
all three are fully booked out already for the game. So
fantastic.
Yeah, it should be a good night all round, hopefully.
Well, it's big business, isn't it?
Victory.
Yeah, it's big business. I mean, you imagine getting 35,000 people filling up the new stadium, and they all want to go out and play as well.
Yeah, well, since the earthquake, that's been hard enough with COVID the last few years, but you go right back to when the stadium fell over, town's missed it, all the bars in town, everyone's left town for their work, they're working from home or working out in the suburbs now. Just getting things back in the central city to get the whole vibe of the city going again would be great. Yeah,
because, Christchurch is a beautiful city. You've got a great cricket ground there down at Hagley Park for Test cricket. You've got the town hall and a wonderful facility there. And now with this, you've got the best rugby team on the planet, club-wise, and they have to play in a bloody glorified gazebo.
Yeah, it's been a bit rough for them over the years.
Yeah, I think it's just wonderful. Christchurch is my city of birth, so I've got a big emotional tie there, and yeah, absolutely great news that is. And I guess the Addington thing, people now will probably put up with it until the stadium's built. I'm not sure what the finishing date is.
I'm not 100% sure the finishing date, but I'd say it'll be 4 or 5 years from now, roughly.
Yeah, so as we said, it's sad that it's taken this long, and I read an article the other day that Mayor Leanne Dalzell was approached by the government or successive governments offering to take the project over and build it, and I can't believe that they didn't take the government up on that offer. It gobsmacks me.
No, it's a bit disappointing the way the whole thing's been handled, actually, and yeah, just the percentage of the votes is clearly people want the stadium, but there's still people that are arguing about it, saying it's a waste of time, but they're just not looking to the future for everything.
No, that's right, and I think it's probably the only thing missing. Do you think so in the city now? Once you get that, you'll pretty much have it covered.
Yeah, well, the things are starting to get rebuilt now a lot more, but it's definitely missing the stadium, and you go to Wellington, look what the kitchen's like there in the middle of town, and sort of gets the whole place, the vibe of the city going when there's big sporting events or big concerts.
Yeah, I don't.
So hopefully the same thing happens here.
Yeah, I don't think people realise that. You know, people who jump up and down and say it's going to cost this and cost that. I mean, sport is big business, isn't it? I mean, it's big, but when we include horse racing in that, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it probably drives half the hospitality industry in Christchurch, well, in all places.
Oh, it's great for the young people coming up that can go to games and see it there as well, and sort of aspire to be playing on fields like that instead of going to the temporary stadium, which you got it now. And it's not the most comfortable place to go and watch a game.
No, you got to be like the old Millard stand in Wellington used to be at Athletic Park. It's a very
Yeah.
chilly place to watch it too. Yeah. So tonight's obviously a big night for you with your 3 pubs and Ireland playing the All Blacks in a test decider, which is a mouth-watering proposition. So what sort of things do you do? Like, let's say the Valley Inn. What will you do there? Anything special on the night?
Not really special. It sort of it sells itself, the rugby, because there's that much interest in it. So, normally Sundays we pick a try score out. They score a try, we'll shout everyone a few drinks and that, and bits and pieces in the bar. So, we're doing that at Brickworks in the Valley Inn tonight. So,
Good stuff.
hopefully get the right number and they put 500 on the bar for everyone.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that'd be awesome. And do you get a good Irish contingent? The Irish supporters are probably the best in the world.
Oh, they are great. Yeah, we'll definitely get a few Irish people around watching it, and especially the series being so close to where it has been, it's going to be probably a lot more Irish out tonight than what there has been the first 2 games.
Yeah, I've been hugely impressed with the Irish. I mean, I was the last couple of years when they've beaten us. They just looked so bloody organised, and I thought they were superb last week.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a pretty full-on game tonight. Hopefully we get the right bounce of the ball and the right victory goes the right way, but it's going to be a tough one, I think. It
is. Who are you picking? If you're having a punt, who are you punting on?
Oh, have to take the All Blacks.
Yeah.
It'll be close, I reckon.
You'd have to think that the thing that pleases me is Sam Whitelock's back. He makes a hell of a difference, doesn't he, in that forward pack?
Yeah, well, you've seen that in the Super Rugby final when he sort of had an outstanding game, and it's going to bring a lot to the team tonight.
Yeah.
And is it the Lala in the front row that'll strengthen that up as well? So
yeah, he's a brick wall, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
As a scrummager.
Hoping there's no red cards or yellow cards, so the game can flow the whole 80 minutes.
Oh yeah, God, that's driving me nuts. And the only thing I'm disappointed with in the team, the main disappointment is they don't play Will Jordan at fullback. They keep playing him on the wing, and he's the best fullback in the country by a mile.
You have to agree if you're there.
Yeah.
Bit strange, but
yeah, that's the way it goes. Well, Dean, all the best tonight. I'm sure business will be booming tonight, and if you see Kit Chambers down the bar, say good day to him.
Say good day for you.
Yeah, good on you. And we'll look forward to an All Black victory. Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, and a nice new stadium for Christchurch.
Oh, it'd be great for the whole not just Christchurch, the whole top half of the South Island will be sort of help with it when it comes along. It's not as though they don't come for one night. People, when they come to town, they want to come for 2 or 3 nights and make a bit of a trip of it. So
yeah,
exactly. It should be good for everyone.
No, it's fantastic. All right, Dean, have a great weekend. Thanks for talking to us, and we'll catch up next week.
Okay, thanks, John. Have a good day yourself.
Yeah, cheers, mate.